and I just open doors. I try
No.
at least.
Now, what about the tiny part?
The tiny part, that's actually my name. That's why I spelled like that.
Ah, okay, so it's Ty, T-Y.
Ty.Ni.
And, okay, but there's a dot in there.
Yeah. The dot is just because on Instagram somebody had Ty.Ni and I couldn't.
Oh, okay. Because I was like, oh, I wonder if like the Ty part is something and then the knee part is something else. So, okay. So that's what your mama named you.
No, she named me something longer than that. But we just gonna go by Tiny.
You just gonna go, okay, I got you. So I'm like, ain't nothing about you, Tiny.
A little ghetto shit.
It's okay though. And you know what? It's all about nicknames, just like mine is Sky. So definitely not what my mama named me, but we gonna leave it at that.
Yep.
Okay, so now let's go on a musical journey. So I want to talk about that first time that you fell in love with music.
The first time I fell in love with music, I was a kid. I just always loved music because growing up playing basketball and doing like training and practices, I always listen to music, like to get my focus right.
So what was that one song where you were like, okay, when that comes on again, I'm about to be a beast on the court?
Don't judge me, but my all-time favorite song that I listen to every day growing up was Candy by Candy.
Okay. I love it. So you think you have an old soul?
I definitely have an old soul. I listen to a lot of Babyface, a lot of Tevin Campbell, a lot of Gerald Levert. I like to.
So okay, so that's interesting. So a lot of R&B, but you went, rapper like,
If I knew how to sing, I would have went R&B, but the way this voice set up.
I'm sure, you know what? Voices have been groomed. We all know that. A lot of them have been groomed and auto-tuned and all this other stuff they got now. So, okay, so while you're playing on the court, so now that has to be different. Now, were you like a girly girl? Because you're very beautiful and you're so dainty. Now, playing basketball, were you kind of girly or did you go into that?
I grew into the girly stuff. I was definitely always a tomboy.
Because, big homie. That's not really like too girly.
And I'm still not even that girly. I still like being the girly type thing. I don't know, the girly stuff not for me. Because I'm the type of girl, I'm gonna lean back and sit with my legs up and like, what's up?
Exactly. That's exactly why I don't like to wear dresses. Because you might say something you ain't supposed to say. And you're like, dang, I forgot I got a dang black.
Oh, let me close my legs right quick.
Exactly. I feel you on that. So, okay, so you played ball. Did you graduate? You graduated high school?
Mm-hmm.
And so you said, okay, you know what? Did you go the college route?
No. It took me 6 years to graduate high school, and after that, I am not going to college. That was the last thing on my mind. I didn't even want to think about college because I don't like it took me so long to graduate high school. I don't want to do all that college extra shit. When everybody was talking about how much they owed back in money, I'm like,
Yeah, that is the truth, because Lord knows I'm still paying. But you know what, though? College is not for everybody.
Yeah.
So don't ever, if you're out there, don't ever feel like that is something that you have to do. Because right now you are definitely paving your own path that's set out for you, that God had that door for you to walk through, and now you're walking through it.
Yes.
So, okay, so now, we're not doing basketball anymore. So let's talk about the next progression. So how did you fall into music?
I honestly didn't even think about being a rapper. I didn't at all. And then Stroud had me come in the studio one day.
Hold on, but how'd y'all meet?
Me and Stroud, we met years ago at another studio. Yeah, it just happened.
So at some point, because I'm trying to figure out.
I always used to go to studios though.
Okay, you're just hanging out.
Yeah, I was a video vixen too.
Oh, okay. See now,
yeah.
Okay, you gonna make me pull it out, you big homie. Come on.
I was a dancer in the club, and I was a video vixen. I'm a known video vixen somewhat.
Okay, so you were a dancer in a club. So what was that like?
In the club,
Mm-hmm.
It was a lot of bullshit. A lot of bitches sucking dick for $40 and shit. So it made it hard.
$40.
And
$40.
See with my own eyes. Yep. I ain't gonna say which club, but they was definitely doing it.
Oh, and you're from Atlanta.
Yes, born and raised. It made it hard for the real dancers out there, but I'm more of a stage dancer. I like to stay on stage, but that was cool. That's good.
But you know what though? I mean, look at Cardi B.
Mhm.
You know, they're a lot. So do you feel like that is like those are footsteps that will kind of set you up for success? Because Cardi is doing her thing. People can talk junk, but she is definitely
Cardi she definitely kicked down the door. Like she didn't open that motherfucker. She kicked it down.
Is that someone maybe you look up to, or who are some of the people that you look up to?
I definitely look up to Cardi. I don't know what kind of time they're on right now, but I look up to Nicki Minaj too, and I look up to Trina with him.
I love some Trina
21
305.
Savage, even though he's a guy, but I still look up to him. But yeah.
Now, if you could work with anyone,
All of them.
you won't work with all of them. But what if they said, you know, it's got to be just one? Just
Oh,
the one.
man. Just like guys too, or just the females?
Let's just do females right
Just females? Oh man. I don't know.
You don't know?
I don't know. I probably.
There's got to be that one. That one, you're like, you know what? If her and I, we could just be friends. Because, like, I feel like I could be friends with Cardi B.
Yeah.
Like, I think we would
For
just be
sure.
I mean, she'd probably be a little more, no, we'd probably go crazy. We're about the same kind of crazy. But,
I would definitely go with Cardi B.
yeah,
I
she
wanna
just
go
seems
with
like
Rihanna,
she'd just
too.
be fun. Oh, yeah, Rihanna.
I
Oh,
love
Rihanna's
me some Rihanna.
awesome. With her skincare line and all, man.
Yes.
Come on now. Come on, female bosses.
Okay.
All
Different
these
minds.
dudes trying to run all this. It's our money.
Yeah.
Dang it, it's ours.
Taking it. We taking it.
So we went from dancing. You were a performer,
Mhm.
and what made you say, you know, I'm going to stop. This is not what I want to do anymore. I'm going to go ahead and just, you know, push through.
Really, the music. I mean, the money wasn't how it used to be. Like I wouldn't say back in the day, but back in the day.
No, she's very young.
I
Not that
started
young.
dancing at a
mean,
young
she's
age
older.
too. I started dancing at a young age. I started dancing before I even graduated high school. And
Oh
so,
wow.
Yeah, the money. It was good back then.
Wow. So is there, you know what, before we even go into that, so now if there's a young girl out there who's watching, and she's like, you know what, I need some money. It's hard. COVID's got folks strapped. Would you recommend for her to go into dancing?
It depends. If she has family support, no. If she can get a real job, like a 9 to 5, no. These are all things I didn't have. So I ain't had no choice but to go dance around because I couldn't get hired for no job because illegal purposes. And yeah, so if she got a supportive family and a clean record, no, go get your ass a job, girl.
Yeah, don't be sucking up for $40. So okay, so now I want to dip back into you becoming an artist. Because you said you weren't even thinking about rapping.
Yeah.
So when you were in the studio, and you were just watching these dudes just, you know, spit out these lines, you were like, I can do these. I can do verses like this.
Yeah, I always think I can do something. Like, I was always the type of person that I feel like I can do whatever somebody else doing. And so I was like, let me just try this out.
So they put you in a booth.
He told me to go get in the booth. He just said, go get in the booth.
Were you nervous?
Yes. To this day, I still get nervous.
Really?
Yes.
Now, do you when you get up in the booth now? Do you have your verses already written? Maybe off the top of your dome?
Usually already written. Sometimes it'll be like a na-na-na-na-na-na-na-na, and then we fill in.
You feel okay.
But that's about it.
What's the mood gotta be like when you go in now?
The mood gotta be, I need my blue light on. It's like a blue light in there. And I need nobody in the room. Except for me over there.
So when you have extra people on, does it make you feel
It makes me nervous. Cause I be feeling like, I don't like people seeing my process. Cause I'm not used to the judgment yet. Oh yeah.
But you know what though, you're such a beautiful girl. And like your confidence, I know you got this. Just just a little more time. Like I'm gonna come back to you in like 2 years. Now, because I'm gonna tell you, everybody, I promise you, everybody that I interviewed, like they just go on and just do it so big. Because like one of my first ones was Janelle Monáe.
Oh.
So like I always tell my On the Verge artists that I interviewed that like I interviewed Janelle Monáe before she was Janelle Monáe. and now what?
Right.
I mean, of course, I can't take credit, but I can say, we sat down and chopped it up, and I allowed her to, have that interaction. That helps a lot. So, okay, so I like your little process. The blue light, I feel you. In college, I had to have the red light special. I'm not gonna go into that because it's all about you.
The blue just calms me down.
Oh, nice. Is there anything that you gotta maybe have to drink, like tea?
Not necessarily, but I do have to have food because I get angry.
Yeah, you get that hangry.
Yeah, like as soon as I feel like a lick of I'm hungry, I get irritated. And then I gotta have some kind of food.
So we also talked about you being picked up by Warner Records.
Mm-hmm.
So how did that go? I mean, I know you had to have been excited because now here you are. You did not expect to become a rapper. You went down this path, and now you're on a label. Not just any label, but this is big.
Yeah, it's a heavy hitter.
Yes.
Honestly, I'm still surprised to this day. It was like
You're so cute.
I'm still shocked because it's like really shocking. This is probably like the world's fastest signing. They just heard, cause we had already did this 2 songs.
And what was the song that they heard?
They heard Jelly, and they heard another one called Slay My Hair, which we won't talk about later because it's coming out next.
Okay, yes.
But
yes.
Jelly, and they heard it, and they just like got on it.
Yes,
They were ready.
yes. Now Jelly, I'm gonna tell you, I was like, oh Lord, let me clutch my pearls here. There's a lot going on.
Very vulgar.
But that's part of your performance. So
Mm-hmm.
like, I totally get it. It's like this persona, because that may not be you, but it's you.
Yeah.
You feel me?
Yeah, definitely.
So, so let's talk about the making of Jelly. Y'all, if you haven't seen that video, go watch the video. It is streaming on YouTube. Oh my goodness.
Out on all platforms.
Yes, it is definitely out on Spotify. How does
Mhm.
that feel when you go and look at yourself on Spotify? Girl?
I just love it. I love everything about it. TikTok, Spotify, Apple Music, everything.
Brilliant. So let's talk about Jelly and how that came about.
That came about, we went in the studio and we was like, what do girls say like when they twerking and stuff? And then I'm like, nigga, like, we already be talking about our ass shaking like jelly and shit, this and that jelly, peanut butter that. I'm like, we can do jelly. My ass cheek shaped like jelly. He already had the beat, but it just made it easier.
Yes, and when you get older, that definitely shakes like some jelly and then something else too. It actually looks like jelly. But see, you're still, so keep on working. I think I read someplace where you work out, so. Yeah,
I try. I try to work out. I'm trying to get back on my healthy stuff because I was definitely just laying down, sitting around.
Oh, well, no, you got a performance tonight, so So that's okay. That's good. Is this your first performance since COVID?
It's probably like my 4th.
So how do you like getting on the stage?
Oh no, this is like since COVID started.
Mm-hmm.
Well, that's probably like 10.
Oh wow. COVID don't stop nothing.
Not at all.
So what is it like when you get up on the stage?
It's nerve-wracking. Yeah, I still get real nervous, but it's like as soon as the beat drops my songs, like, alright, fuck that.
You forget everything.
Yeah, I go back to my video vixen. I'm a video vixen before all this, and I know how to work the camera.
What was the song that you were? Because I know you mentioned you were a video vixen. What was the song? Or several? I'm sure it's probably multiple songs.
The biggest ones was City Girls Twerk.
Okay.
Black Girls to Booty, Young and Made Big, Pee Wee Longway, Ice Cube. Who knows the biggest one for?
Wow. How did you I want to know, how did you get started into that? Yeah, don't tell me you were just hanging out in the studio. Oh, okay.
I don't even remember. I started being a video vixen a long time ago. I don't remember how I got into that. I don't know. But I met it with this casting director.
You have done some of everything, and to be so young.
I had to grow up at an early age.
That is amazing. Because I know there's a lot of girls out there that are watching, and they're like, oh my goodness. So look, like I said, you don't have to be in college. you have your own path, and Ty.Ni's definitely doing it. Do you have any advice to the young girls out there that maybe want to be a rapper?
Hell, do it. You know, only thing they can tell you is no, and that's the worst thing they can tell you, honestly. But after they tell you no, say so.
How many hours do you spend in the studio?
Oh man, yeah, a lot. I'll be in the studio probably all day. I might fall asleep. I don't fall asleep in the studio a lot.
Do you sit back and say, I cannot believe where I am right now?
Yeah, I did that today.
What would you think you'd be doing if you weren't?
If I wasn't rapping, I'd probably get back in the strip club, honestly. Or work a regular job, so I can finally get a regular job now.
So what do you think that regular job would be?
It'd probably have to be like,
Do you have little
retail.
side things that you like doing? Crafts, shopping.
I got a shopping problem. Every time I get mad, I want to shop. Every time I get sad, I want to shop. It steals a hole.
Well, it's a good thing you're a rapper because you're gonna need that money, honey.
But it's like, I don't shop expensive though. I shop cheap. Like, I go ball out in rainbow.
I was about to say, yeah.
Or like not City Trends. I ain't been to City Trends in a minute, but like
Is it still
Sassy or some shit.
Is City Trends still open? Because I know that they have the location in Greenboro Mall.
Well, last time I went to City Trends, I got a suitcase. But yeah.
City Trends is a very interesting store. Find it all. Okay, so now you said you were working on something else. Your new song.
The new song is called Slang My Hair. But we ain't putting that out yet. I don't know when we dropping that yet. I don't really have much information on it, but it's done.
So what else is Big Homie Ty.Ni working on?
Big Homie Ty.Ni is working on a lot of, we got charity events coming up. We're gonna do a basketball tournament.
So you still play?
I don't really play like that.
Okay.
I got my shot. I ain't got my dribble, so I don't play no more. For real. But I'm gonna have like a celebrity basketball type of thing. And I'm gonna try to get as many artists and influencers, whatever, up there. I got a clubhouse talk coming up next week.
Okay. What is it? Your own that you put together? Oh, what is
We're
that?
gonna have. It's gonna be like how to become an influencer to an artist. Tell your story.
Wow. So what made you choose that topic?
Honestly, one of my marketing managers chose it, and she was like, "That would be perfect for you." And we was like, "We should do it."
Have you been on Clubhouse?
Yeah. I was on Clubhouse like before a lot of people started getting on, and so we used to like stay up on there till like 8 in the morning, 11 in the morning, just talking.
Talking about what?
Well, of course it goes to the freaky things eventually, but we'll talk about business and stuff and stocks, stuff like that.
Okay. Oh, so do you invest?
I want to learn.
Just not yet. Okay.
I want to learn, but
It can be. It's very complicated.
yeah.
I mean, but they've got so many they got YouTube videos on everything nowadays. So.
That's true. I just need the basic of the basic for the YouTube videos. I was looking at it like, what is that?
Do you have brothers and sisters?
I do.
I feel you.
It's like you do what you don't.
You need not explain, my love. Trust me. So, okay, so we talked about what you got going on next. Now, let's talk about where can people find you? Let's talk about your social media platforms. You're going to be on Clubhouse. How often do you get on Clubhouse?
Yeah. I stopped getting on Clubhouse for a minute. I get on there like maybe 3 times a week, if that.
So y'all maybe look for her on Clubhouse. Are you under Big Homie Ty.Ni?
Big Homie Ty.Ni. B-I-G. Homie. T-Y-N-I.
What about the rest of your platforms?
Everything you can find me at either Big Homie Ty.Ni. On Instagram is ty.ni, but on Twitter is Big Homie Ty.Ni. And everything else is Big Homie Ty.Ni. And no Facebook. Period. They catfishing on me. Somebody catfishing with my stuff on Facebook. And don't try to cash out nobody. That ain't me.
If a fan out there has a question for you, do you respond to DMs?
Depends on what the question is.
So you look at the DMs. I already was wondering.
Yeah, I'll scroll sometimes if I can like catch them fast enough. But a lot of times I don't even be checking my DMs. I just scroll on Instagram like the regular part, and I don't even look for the DM. If it don't come to my phone, I'm like, it's not important right now.
Well, hopefully you guys can catch her one day at one of her shows.
Yeah, I do better with talking to people in person.
It has been a pleasure. Thank you so much. I know you definitely have a successful road ahead of you. Girl, you got it. Don't be shy or anything. You got it.
I'm still shy. I'm trying not to be.
But you know, some people have that. Whenever they walk through the door, you have that.
Thank you.
So, whatever you're gonna do, you're gonna kill it. You are amazing. You guys, I told you. Big homie Ty.Ni. Make sure you go check her out on all her social media platforms. Follow her. She is a doll. She's that jelly.
Yes. I will be selling jelly too, I forgot.
I saw that. Wait, hold on.
Oh, those are the practice rounds. Well, not the practice round. That's like the souvenir jellies. Dang, I wish I would have had a box. I could have brought you some. But I ain't got my boxes right now. I could definitely spring back by and bring out some.
Our doors are always open.
Stars.
Yes.
And we're gonna debut her video, so say that. We're
Okay.
gonna play the video.
All right. And you guys, you know, we don't have the jelly here, but we're about to go and debut her video. So stay tuned and check it out. Jelly. Big homie Ty.Ni.